dear cadets. So today we have completed soil profile, and the different layers of soil profile is known as horizons. So A horizon, B horizon, C horizon, and bedrock. Everything we have completed. So if you see carefully in different horizon, the size of particles are different. In A horizon, size of particle is different from B horizon. B horizon particles are different from C horizon, like that from the bedrock. So now I am going to teach you types of soil. So types of soil is actually soil is classified on the basis of proportion of particles of various sizes. See, in the soil there are various kinds of particles. So these particles are clay particle, silt particle, sand particle, and gravel particle. Now try to understand. Here I wrote according to increasing order of their particle size. So just see, clay is the smallest one, greater than clay. Silt is there, greater than silt. Sand is there, greater than sand. Gravel is there. So try to understand here. These particles are only found in different types of soil. How many types of soils are there on the basis of proportion of particle sizes? There are three types of soils: clay soil, sandy soil, and loamy soil. And these particles are only found, but their proportion is different. Like in clay soil, clay particles are more than that of silt and sand. In sandy soil, sand particles are more. And in loamy soil, what is there? Sand and clay particles proportion is balanced. So in loamy soil, equal proportion of sand and clay particles are there. Remember, soil texture only describe the size of the particle. Means soil texture means if you see the profile of soil, then only you will come to know what kind of particles are found in that particular sample of soil. So on the basis of proportions of the particles of various sizes, soil can be classified into three categories. Soil categories are clay soil, sandy soil, and loamy soil. And one by one, I will describe their characteristics. Like what are the features of clay soil, what are the features of sandy soil, what are the features of loamy soil. It doesn't mean that one particular soil is more important than other. For a particular crop, particular kind of, particular type of soil is suitable. Like for the paddy crops, clay soil is the best suitable because of its certain features. Similarly, for the mustard, for the lentil, for the some other types of crops, sandy soil is also good. For the coconut, different types of soils are required for different types of crops. So in subsequent topics, we'll discuss all those things. Now, first of all, I am taking you to clay soil. So dear cadets, the first category of soil is clay soil. In clay soil, what is there? Just see, in all types of soil, clay particles, sand particles, and silt particles are found. So just see, their proportion only is different in different types of soil. So try to understand. In clay soil, clay particles are more, near about 50% to 100% they are present there in clay soil, and hardly any amount of silt and sand particle is found in clay soil. So the maximum proportion of this soil is made up of clay particles only. Means in clay soil mostly clay particles are found, and these clay particles are very small. That is why they are packed closely. Their packing is very close. So when their packing is close, so interparticle spaces are very less. Means between the clay particle space is very less. And because of this less space, what is there? Their water holding capacity is very high. Its water holding capacity is very high because packing is closed. So water will not drain quickly. What is there? Water will not drain When water will not drain quickly, then what is there? Its water retention ability, water holding capacity is very high. Means in clay side, water holding capacity is very high. Here it is written, water retention ability is very high. So in clay side, most of the time, even if you take the dry lump of clay side, that will have maximum amount of moisture. Because of this reason only, clay side is very heavy side. And see, interparticle gaps, interparticle spaces are less. That is why this side is less aerated. What is there? It is less aerated. So these are the features of clay side. Once again I am repeating here. The maximum proportion of particle is clay particle only as compared to silt particle and sand particle. Clay particles are more in this side, and since these particles are very small, so their packing is very close. Since their packing is very close, so interparticle spaces, interparticle gaps are less. So water will not drain quickly. When water will not drain quickly, so it will hold the water to their fullest extent, means its water holding capacity is very high. And now since particle gap, interparticle gap is small, so it is less aerated. Since its water holding capacity is high, that is why it is a heavy soil. And this soil is very good for the growth of paddy crops and even for wheat crops also. But paddy crops require a lot of water. That is why it is grown in rainy season. So the clay soil is good for paddy crops. So just second one is now sandy soil. Just see, clay soil, sandy soil, and loamy soil. So in clay soil, what kind of particles are more? Clay particles are more. In sandy side, what kinds of particles are more? Sand particles are more. And if you see the size wise, the smallest one is the clay, second one is the silt particle, third one is the sand particle. So the size of means the highest size is gravel particle, and the soil in which more proportion of gravel is found, that soil is not at all fertile. So always remember, sand particle in terms of proportion they are more in sandy soil as compared to clay and silt particle. Clay and silt particle as compared to them, sand particles are more here. And you know the sand particles are big in size. What is there? They are big in size. So the particles, they do not fit closely with each other. So packing is loose, packing is not tight, and interparticle gap, interparticle spaces will also be more. So since packing is not close, interparticle gaps or spaces are more, so what should be there? Whatever water is there, that will drain quickly. So its water holding capacity is very less. Its water holding capacity is very less. And since water is not present, that is why it is light weighted soil. It is light weighted soil, and it is more aerated. What is this one? It is more aerated. Always remember, in any type of soil, the particle which is found, that only characterized there, that only determined there different kinds of features, different kinds of characteristics. So here sand particle, because of the presence of sand particles, what is there? Its features are, its characteristics are entirely different from clay soil. Just see, sand particles are big in size. That is why their packing is not closed. Since their packing is not closed, then interparticle spaces are more. If interparticle spaces are more, then it will be more aerated because air will be entrapped. And now interparticle spaces are more, so water will drain quickly. so its water holding capacity, its water holding ability will be very less. And since moisture or water is not there in their particle, in between their particle, that is why it is light. And do you know, for the growth of coconut and for the growth of dates, this soil is the best soil. And you know, in Kerala coconut is more, in Karnataka also coconut trees are more. So what kind of soil these two states and some parts of Tamil Nadu, they have got sandy soil only, because coconut is grown here very much. So sandy soil is best suitable soil for the growth of dates and coconut. Dear cadets, now third one is loamy soil. So just see, did you ever go to the bed of rivers? If you have been in the beds of river, so you will see very tiny small particles in the bed of rivers only. Other places they are not found very much. So means they are just equivalent to sand particles, but they are smaller than sand particle. In loamy soil, those particles are found, and these particles are known as silt particles. So silt particles are, as far as the size of silt particle is concerned, they are larger than clay but smaller than sand particles. So try to understand, silt particles is basically found in the loamy soil. Means silt particle is more in proportion as compared to clay and sand particle. Means in loamy soil, silt particles are there. And now try to understand, since their size is larger than clay particle, so as far as packing is concerned, so the packing of loamy soil is smaller than clay soil. Means the packing of loamy soil is lesser than clay soil but more than sandy soil. So due to moderate size of silt particle, its packing is in between clay soil and sandy soil. Means in between clay soil means its packing is less than clay soil but more than sandy soil, because the size of silt particle is greater than clay soil but smaller than sandy soil or sand particle. As compared to clay particle, the size of silt particle is more, but as compared to sand particle, their size is less. So their packing is in between clay soil and sandy soil. And now just see, what about water holding capacity? Its water holding capacity is, or water holding ability is, in between clay soil and sandy soil. Just see, clay soil, their water retention ability or water holding capacity is very high, but loamy soil smaller than, lesser than clay soil but more than that of sandy soil. This is because of the size of silt particles. So here also it is in between low means sand and clay soil. Now it is moderately aerated. What is there? Neither two. Clay soil is less aerated, sandy soil is more aerated. So as far as aeration is concerned, it is also in between the clay soil and sandy soil. So it is moderately aerated. Next one is, just see, clay soil water holding capacity is very high. That is why it was very high, very heavy. And sandy soil, their water holding capacity is less. That is why it was light in weight. Now loamy soil is in between. Means what is there? It is lighter than clay soil but heavier than sandy soil. One more is there, in terms of interparticle spaces are in between clay soil spaces are more, but as compared to sandy soil, interparticle spaces are less. So just see in a nutshell what we can say as far as loamy soil is concerned. Actually, loamy soil is the best suitable soil for the growth of different variety of the crops, because their characteristics is in between the sandy and clay soil. In case of clay soil, what is their water holding capacity is very high, and some crops they do not want much water. So, and there are some crops which want more water. So, the crops which want more water, they can be best grown in the clay soil, and crops which cannot want much water, cannot absorb much water, so they will be grown in the sandy soil. But there are certain crops which neither want much water nor want less water. So for the growth of such type of crops, loamy soil is the best. And variety of crops are in this category only. They neither want too much water nor want less water. So loamy soil is the best soil for the growth of different kinds of crops or plants. Suppose, dear cadet, whatever I taught, suppose you have not learned. So I am taking the help of one animated video of types of soil, where all those characteristics which I have explained to you further have been explained here, including the size of silt particle, sand particle, clay particles and gravel. So just see, you can understand this one in better way.
Soil is a valuable natural resource, as almost all things necessary for the existence of life on earth come from the soil. Most of our food depends on soil. It is where we find plants and many animals which make up our food. It is also home to billions of organisms. Soil is the uppermost thin layer of Earth's crust, which is made up of soil particles and humus. Soil particles are of various sizes. On the basis of their size, they are divided into 4 groups: clay, silt, sand, and gravel. Let us start with the tiniest particle, clay, which is the smallest in size. Its particles are so small that generally they are not visible under an ordinary microscope. Silt particles are larger than clay particles. Sand particles are larger than silt particles in size. Particles larger than sand particles are called granules or stones. On the basis of the proportion of sand, silt, and clay, the soil is classified into 3 different types: sandy soil, clay soil, and loamy soil. Sandy soil mainly consists of sand particles with hardly any clay or silt. Thus, sandy soil has clay particles in a greater proportion than the fine particles in humus. It is characterized by loosely packed particles with large space between them. It can hold plenty of air but cannot hold much water. It dries up easily due to the fast draining of water. Sandy soil is useful for the cultivation of coconut and date. Clay soil, as the name suggests, mainly consists of clay particles with very few sand and silt particles. Thus, clay soil has a very fine texture with a little humus. This soil is characterized by very tightly packed particles that retain a lot of moisture. Therefore, it becomes sticky and difficult to plough when wet, whereas in drying, it hardens and forms deep cracks. Clay soil is more fertile than sandy soil and is good for the cultivation of paddy. Loamy soil is a balanced mixture of clay, sand, and silt particles along with humus. It has the right proportion of large and small soil particles. Hence, loamy soil is ideal for for cultivation. This type of soil is the most fertile with the maximum water holding capacity. It is ideal for the cultivation of strawberries and pulses. Thus, soil is diverse in nature. Without soil, there would be no life on Earth. Many scientists have described soil as the color of Earth and have studied it in a great detail. Its properties are diverse and it enhances the process of diversification of life on Earth.
So dear cadets, now I am hoping that you have got the characteristics of different kinds of soil. Now this is the time to check your knowledge. So just see, today basically I have covered one question only. Write the characteristics of clay soil, sandy soil and loamy soil. If you are interested, you can make 3 questions also. Write the characteristics of clay soil, write the characteristics of loamy soil, write the characteristics of sandy soil. So now if you are writing in different columns, so difference will also be ready. That is why one question I have given. This is as per your wish. If you want to write in the form of 3 questions, that also you can write. You can write in the tabular form also. And now choice is yours. Thank you very much.